Love and peace. Today I would like to go over William Crowdy, who claimed to be the reincarnated prophet Elijah in 1906. And he speaks of Jews were quote unquote black. But if we are dealing with Hebrew, I would like to go to the root. For the Semitic root found in Hebrew means dark, scorched, linking to the description of dark-skinned people, which is M-A-H-U-R, Moor, or M-A-U-H-U-R. So translated from Hebrew to English, that would be
Moor.
Moor, as far as the Moorish Jews. And as you've seen in the beginning, the letters that they have on their sign has all of the sevens or the deleth and the yods on it. But again, we're going to use the proper identity, which again is M-A-H-U-R for any dark-skinned people in Hebrew is
Moor.
So I don't know why they're using the term black even into these days, but we're going to do this reading because he has some good examples. Says Jews were Moor. When the Temple of Jerusalem was destroyed by an alien army some centuries ago, the people were driven out. 9.5 of the tribes were lost. The followers of Elijah were Jews, and the Jews were Moor. For does not Solomon 5 and 6 sing in his songs, I am Moor, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am swarthy, because the sun hath scorched me. And we just went over what scorched meant. It meant Moor, as proof that Christ was a Moor man, that the prophet Crowdy and his host are Jews because they are Moor. Crowdy quotes from Jeremiah 21, I am Moor, astonishment hath taken on me. Also Psalms 83, for I have become like a bottle in the smoke, poses as Elijah. Once Crowdy had possessed himself of the revealed secrets, he threw up his pots and pans and began preaching to Moors, telling them that they were the true Jews and that he was Elijah reincarnated. He attracted to him a considerable following. He welcomed whites in his fold. The men dressed in brown suits, brown signifying meekness. The prophet and some of his more opulent saints wear brown and patent leather shoes. The sisters wear robin egg blue waists, blue signifying truth. The other official colors are white for purity. White for purity? Who says that? Red for the sacred blood, black for royalty, and yellow and pink. The prophet won't tell what yellow and pink signify. Those are secrets in the color scheme. The brothers of Israel wear mortarboard hats with tassels. Tassels, the three corners of the mortarboard symbolizing friendship, love, and truth. Love and truth. All wear sashes. Both males and females have sashes flung over their left shoulder inscribed with the letters of the church in gilt. Now, this is a quite lengthy read, but I had no idea it was going to be that easy to tie it to the Moors as far as love, truth, white and purity, and sashes and more. I'll put the link in the description, but I want to go over some stuff, but it's titled, quote unquote, black man says he's real Elijah, and him and another man, they have an election and all that. Nonetheless, I want to go over the present day because just like Nation of Islam, now there's Nation of Yahweh. And you've seen how they said that they dressed, right? Well, I want to show you the present day members of the Church of God and Saints of Christ, which is what this man established. Now, they're not wearing the attire that was recorded in 1906, brown. They're wearing black suits with bow ties, just like Nation of Islam, just like now it's Nation of Yahweh. So I feel there's some type of entity that are making generic blankets over what the Moors brought. But these brothers was the closest because at least they had Moorish on their sign, Now, as you've seen, they're dancing around, bow tied up. Nation of Yahweh, Nation of Islam is all the same blanket entity that's trying to avalanche and hide what the Moors brought. We went over the love and truth. We went over the sashes. We went over the tassels. We went over the white mean and purity. I mean, it just goes on. And again, dark skinned is Moor in Hebrew. Something else I found interesting was the dialect of Moor or Mahor was also with Shakur. It's just potato. So when you think of Tupac Amori Shakur, Then you think about what? He was in Baltimore, Maryland. Then he moved to Morin City. Also, he had the image of his hand over his heart with the 5-pointed star. He named young Noble Drew Ali. He had the Fez with Digital Underground. Spiritual lyrics like the Holy Quran. And you can just go on and on. Like I said before, if I could pick anybody to play Noble Drew Ali in the real movie, it would have been Tupac Shakur. Because, man, they have a real strong resemblance. As well, you get to see the impact that Drew Ali had on the world by looking at Tupac. It's just too bad he did it in a lower energy form. But same energy, just one was high, one was lower self. But they have a very strong resemblance. But I found it very interesting. We also have the newspaper clip showing where a Feni ties to a Moorish tribe. And it said Moorish with the Feni. That's why I know if somebody was able to really ask the right questions to a Feni, she would have broke down the Moors. Because think about it. She went into the tribunal and presented herself and won. And she wasn't going to be able to do that. I'd like for somebody to get a hold of those documents and find out what her status was, because she presented herself. And that's what Moors do. That's what Moors do. I hope you're enjoying the demonstrations. I leave you in love and peace. Divine honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish divine and national movement of the world, Islamism.